There we go. There we go. Cool. Awesome. Yeah, so I actually had the stream up once before and I had to shut it down because the thumbnail wasn't correct and it wouldn't, I don't know why. It said I had two streams going and one ended and one wasn't. Also muted. What do you mean? I'm muted? Can you hear me? Or is the game muted? Hi, what's up? What's up, Mast G? I hope I'm saying that right. I think I got it this time. Does everything sound okay so far? I had an error with the first stream and it wasn't working correctly. You got it for the first time? Let's go. Oh, your YouTube was muted. Okay, well, that's good. Yeah, I decided to get on today. I was playing a little bit earlier, just practicing, and I beat Cataclysm in one try, and I was like, okay, today's a good day. I got a little recording of me playing at the end, but it doesn't really show a lot except for the last straight fly, so you'll just have to take my word for it. I was not recording. I know it. I've beaten it before twice, so it's not like completely out of the question that it could happen, but it was like it was pretty surprising to me. I've never done that before. Like I think the only thing I had been playing before that was Bloodbath, so I got like 30% in Bloodbath twice in a row. And I was like, oh, let's play Cataclysm. Taking a break from Geometry Dash. Just not feeling it, or you got burnout playing or building, or yeah, for real though. SEO device is nuts. I love mine. Once you get accustomed to it, you kind of can't go back. I've heard some people talking about it making some game mode more difficult because of how it clicks, but I honestly don't see it. I think it makes everything easier. Just don't feel like it right now. I still watch content about it. No, that's fine. You don't have to want to play Geometry Dash. My only problem right now is I don't have time during the week to want to play it. I only feel the desire to play it on the weekend because I have like complete time to myself. This wave is abysmal. Oh my goodness. Yeah, for real. Cataclysm is actually one of my favorite levels, though. And technically, I've beaten it 3 times. Only one of them was on recording, though, and that was the first one. The other two, I have little videos of myself afterwards just to, like, commemorate it, but I was not recording for the other two. Impulse by Cheese Tiger. I think I've beaten that one. Okay, come on, man. Yeah, the reason I generally don't record when I'm playing Cataclysm is because I've beat it once before, so it's like I have video of that, so I don't really feel the need to prove myself again by beating it. I just do it for fun, and then it's like, oh crap, it would have been cool if I recorded that again. But you know, hindsight's 2020. Although this one, I actually got a video of the end screen, so you can see I wasn't cheating, and you can see the last straight fly. I'll honestly just pull it up here in a little bit if you guys want to see it, but it's nothing crazy. I also finally got Mega Hack to save my settings because before I would turn on like checkpoint, not checkpoint, start position swapper, and then I'd exit out, come back in, and then it would be disabled and have the keybinds changed. So annoying. Beat Ultraviolence 2 days ago? Nice. I know a lot of people really like that level. I don't think I've played it. It is by them. I've lost some recordings of a couple. Oh, that sucks. Which hard demon did you beat? Yeah, I don't know what the deal is. I just updated it today, and it seems to be. I think it's working now. So it says auto save, cheat indicator, safe mode. Okay, it has my settings saved now, but it wasn't saving them earlier. Extreme Park, the first ever hard demon. Nice. I've got 4%. Oh shoot, my save device moved. Man, I'm not suboptimal frame rate. Use Geode. Yeah, I use both Geode and Mega Hack because they're just things that aren't. There are things that are exclusive to both that are kind of nice. Like, I don't want to be dependent on the start position switcher for Geode being updated by the person who maintains it. I just want to use Mega Hack's start position because it works better. Oh, I couldn't even see that. Forest Temple? I actually am really. I think I have like 70% or something on Forest Temple. I can't remember. But back during 2.1, there was a bug where if you were on higher hertz, the part at the end where the spikes kind of snap down after you pass through them in the ship, it would kill you sooner than it was supposed to, and it made playing on 144 hertz like impossible. And I didn't really want to play on 60 hertz. I did not do that right. Okay, whatever. We ball. Yeah, it is really nice. Because using them both in tandem is really awesome, I think. I do terrible with boss fights, man. I just have to memorize everything. 42 and 4100. Okay, so you got it in 2 runs. That's pretty good. You can definitely do it then. Usually, once I've got something in 2 or 3 runs, I've kind of like thought to myself, like, okay, I can actually get this done. What do I have on Forest Temple? I got 61. Sakupan Egg. Okay, that's not too bad. I feel like I might have played Sakupan Egg before, but I can't remember. The name definitely sounds familiar, aside from it obviously sounding like Sakupan Hell, but yeah, this level's always been one of my favorites because obviously it's based on Ocarina of Time, which is one of my favorite games ever. That and the gameplay is actually pretty fun and readable, I think. This part always messes me up because of the thorns. Okay. Gosh, dang it! I was doing so good. I died a lot to Scoop and Egg because of nerves. Yeah, nerves will mess you up. I've gotten a lot better at nerve control, but especially whenever I'm playing extreme demons and stuff, once you get towards the end, I literally just start shaking. Like I can't control it. Like you got this thought in your mind, like, crap, this could be the run. I better not mess up. And all that does is just make you mess up more. I have to really focus on how I'm breathing and kind of like calm myself down so that I don't get nervous. It really is a mental game once you get farther in the level. I think I could beat this. I just gotta not mess up the end where it has the memory parts because I don't exactly remember how to do them. You know what? Why? I didn't hit Alt Tab. Oh my gosh. Well, I must have. Do a practice run so that I don't screw it up. So I do want to beat this. I feel like I might have a copy of this with start positions I could use, but this will do fine. I hope I don't die there. Yeah. I'm glad this part's fixed. It was really broken in 2.1. I probably would have beaten this a bajillion years sooner if it weren't for that too. Oh, I actually have to jump there. Crap. Okay, that's not too bad. I can kind of see the glowing outline of the breakable blocks, so it's not too bad. I think we got it. Just have to remember not to jump too early at 79 also, because balls! Ugh. Balls. Okay, now that's silly. That's literally just a buffer. I don't know how I failed that. Dang it! I just realized I'm on top chat. What the heck? Go to live chat. I'm probably missing messages and stuff because of that. Okay, screen cap back. We're back. I've been having a problem with YouTube lately. Well, I think everyone's been having this problem where it literally just won't post my comments. Like I'll post a comment and somehow I put some word that they don't like, or I posted too quick, or I don't know. Like That one video I did with Mythium where we were doing the Deathlink thing, I've been trying to go through the comments and individually respond to everyone who asks about how to get the mods and stuff so that they can play it too. And it's begun to just not post my replies to people's comments because I think it thinks I'm spamming, which is stupid. So I tried to post like a big at everyone, this is how you get the mods because YouTube keeps blocking my replies. And it blocked that too. I don't know what to do anymore. Literally banned me for yeah, it's stupid. I wish they would make known what words I can't say, but I'm sure they have some stupid rationale. We're like, well, then people would get around it. I hate that kind of mentality. Like, YouTube's censorship is actually oppressive. Sucks not knowing what you like aren't able to say, and then you just say something slightly off or do something in such a way to where the system just doesn't like it, and it's like, nope, your comment doesn't get posted. What's even better is whenever your comment doesn't get posted for a while, so you post it a second time, thinking that the first one just didn't go through and that it was an error, and then it posts both comments, and then you look stupid because you said the same thing twice. That's my favorite. Ah! There's around 1,000 comments that are way worse than my comments, and I still, yeah, I see people all the time posting like spam stuff where they'll have like literally a short book's worth of information about some schizophrenic like ramblings about the end of the world and all these links you have to follow, which YouTube doesn't like links. I keep seeing this one specific one where it has like 1,000 links to like all this random information, and like I'll see it in every single video in every single comment section. It's like, how is this even getting through the filter? But yet I say, here's how you download this mod for Geometry Dash in a concise manner, and it doesn't post it. Yeah, them too. They suck. I haven't. Is this an extreme demon? No, this one isn't. The one I was playing earlier was. I was. I got a really good score on this because we were talking about this level, and I'm trying to beat it now because it feels like the time is right. But I'll be playing an extreme demon very shortly after I beat this, hopefully. Ah! I didn't double click fast enough. I could probably get away with single clicking that, but I double clicked it earlier and it worked, so that's what we're gonna do. Ah! I've eaten 7 hard demons and 10 medium demons since that last time I've entered one of your streams. Well, congrats. Good job, dude. I don't even know if I've beaten 7 hard demons in total. I might have. My spread is kind of I don't know. It's kind of lacking. I have like 200 easy demons and like all the rest are spread out over the other things. I have two extremes, like maybe five insanes. I might have seven hard demons, then probably like a handful of medium demons. It's kind of not fun to grind anything other than easy demons. Everything else just kind of feels like I don't know how to describe it. Ah, yeah, and it always changes too. Like there was one demon I beat that was considered. Let me find it. It says I have two derated. I wonder what those are. Yeah, I used to have like five insane demons, but the one that was rated insane demon was like way overrated. Like I literally beat it in one sitting. I forget what it was, what it's called. I think it's a hard demon now. Oh, it's not even a hard demon now. It's probably a medium demon now. Yeah, this level. No, it's this. Yeah, unrated. The ones I was talking about was unrated. This thing used to be rated insane demon because people were just bad. But I literally beat this in under 100 attempts whenever it came out. I was like, there is no way this is insane demon. Like it's confusing a little bit at some parts, but it's not hard. The only the only part that's really hard is towards the end. There's this flying section that's really tight, but with 2.2 physics being like 240 hertz based, it's not bad anymore. Especially if you're on 60 hertz now, it'll be even easier than it used to be. Giving you an idea for my next medium demon. If you want to play this level, it's actually pretty fun. I like it a lot. Bananas. Come on, baby, win big. 99% of gamblers stop right before they hit it big. No! Leg spike! Hello, Wangungus Junior 122. What a username. How you doing? Keep gambling. Yeah, baby. You never know when your next big win is. Ah! Win a gazillion pounds. Win a bajillion dollars. I wish I had like a little soundboard where I could play like casino irony sounds or like gamble core sound effects every time I win. That'd be crazy. even better. I replaced the level complete sound with the jackpot noise. That'd be so funny. Should I do that? Actually, you know what? If I do that, I'm gonna like end up hating it. But that'd be kind of funny, low key. Write that down for later. We're gonna do that sometime. Or if I knew how to code, I could make a geode mod that has like an overlay every time you beat a level that would do like the jackpot with like the exploding money and the coins falling, and that'd be crazy. Why? I just got Mega Hack from Geode. You can do that? What? They have. That's crazy. I didn't realize they had paid mods too. Dude, in-app purchases in Geometry Dash, it's so over. You play on mobile? I think if you play on Android, you might be able to get some mods, but I know on iPhone you're pretty limited. I was an iPhone gamer for a long time, so I know how it is. Why? Yeah, I paid for it too from their website. I probably won't download it from Geo just because I feel like that's weird. I don't know. I know it's exactly the same. It feels wrong though. Win big before quitting. Never quit. I remember there was some dumb post I made like probably like 4 years ago, and I was still in high school, where I said something like, "Oh, I hate Geometry Dash now. Doom is so much more phone. It's phone. Fun." What an idiot I was back then. Realized the error in my ways. If Geometry Dash has one fan, I am that fan. If Geometry Dash has no fans, I am dead. But for real though, I'm kind of like an old head at this point whenever it comes to Geometry Dash. I've been playing since I was 10 and I'm almost 21 now. That's a scary thing. Okay, shut up. I know it's not. I know it's not a Thanatos. I, I gotta beat this first. You don't get it, dude. Thanagreen, real. I'm literally so close. Maybe not. Never mind. I think the only thing Thanatos related I've done this stream was play a practice run so far, but that's what we will do. Also, did you guys like the thumbnail? I cooked that up earlier and I'm like really proud of it. It's one of my favorites ever. Did it get an update? Did what get an update? The stream delay makes it impossible for me to know the context of anything. My text in my top right corner on Mega Hack is so outdated. It says 16 demons and now I have 83 demons. Oh, like you have like the custom text. I just realized I'm playing on Globe. That's probably causing all this lag. I just There we go. Lag fixed. Yeah, the fire font. I I love that font. Okay, Cranix. You were in stream the other day, I think, right? Chronix? I don't know how you pronounce your name. I recall seeing your name before, but welcome back. Athanatos has been placed at #1, dethroning Tidal Wave. Yep, this is top one. You can tell because it has a lot of triple spikes, which means it's really hard. But for real though, we will be playing Athanatos later. Ah! Oh, do you guys know each other or something? As if you would not be a mod and hear Joe's yapping. Was it Geometry Dash Scream? Is this Joe? Wait, what the heck? Hold up a second. Yo, that's so cool. I didn't even know you could do that. Dog, you posted that same thing like 3 times. I've seen it. Do you have Discord? I do. I don't just give it out though because I don't know. It feels wrong. Oh, do you mean a Discord server? Or do you mean just like an account? You probably mean server, I imagine. We got really lucky with those bush placements on that first wave click. Oh my goodness. I don't have a Discord server, no. I don't feel like maintaining that. Like, I have a Discord server between me and my friends. I don't even run it, but that's the only one I really use. And nothing personal, but I'm not inviting anyone to that. Congregation is out of the top 10 or out of the top 100. I can't see the last. Okay, top 100. I couldn't see the 0 because the little emoji icon is blocking it. Dude, I'm shocked that like isn't like Bloodlust out of the top 100 now too? That's nuts to me. 107. That's nuts. Bro, that level is too hard to be above 100. I can't even. There are some levels that I just don't vibe with the gameplay. Like Slaughterhouse, I vibe with the gameplay. I can play some of Slaughterhouse. Bloodlust, half of it is just so annoying to play. I don't know what the deal is. And it's so long too. Yandere is 147th. I was never into that level. I know it's one of Durami's projects, but I don't really know much else aside from that. First Insane Demon? Let me see which ones I've beaten. I know a few that I like, but Windy Landscape is probably, yeah. This is the go-to, honestly. It's one of the easiest ones, and I don't know, it's a fun level. It plays really nice. It's pretty fair. Like, there's some tricky parts, but it's pretty forgiving. The Golden is 39th. Picking between Stalemate. Oh, Stalemate's a good level. I actually need to beat that at some point, too. I think that's another one that I have like 60% on. No. Bro, what are you talking about? Oh. Yeah, 64. Thinking Space is freaking hard, dude. Like, for a while, I was like, man, I think I could do Thinking Space. Then I played it in practice, but the end of it is like actually impossible. That level is so back half heavy, in my opinion. I honestly think Windy Landscape is easier than Stalemate because there's some parts in Stalemate that are a little bit much. No, I hear a lot of people saying that this should be a hard demon instead of an insane demon. I don't know how I feel about that. I think it's pretty tough. Okay, I did that completely wrong. Someone beat Crimson Planet with exactly 69,420 attempts. That's legendary. That's a mythical attempt count. Azure Flare finna be top 1. Isn't that the Sakupin Circles Blue remake or whatever? I don't know if I'm crazy about that. I'm way more excited for the level with the same song as this one. What's it freaking called? Grief. I think that's an awesome top 1. And I think it's actually within the realm of possibility that it gets released within the next few months because Doggy's making good progress. Although he is using click between frames, which apparently Rob Top is against, supposedly. This is the part that always messes me up. Urgh! Old Impossible Blue Knight Circle. Okay, so it is the one I'm thinking of. Cowaretta's 1/4. Azure Flare's been in the works for 7 years. There's a few levels like that. I know Apocalyptic Trilogy was in limbo there for a second because of all the trick drama. That level's been in the works for, I think, 6 or 7, right? Go to my account and play Azure Flare. No. I gotta play Athanatos. Remember? Dog, you did not just verify it. You gotta be kidding me. No, you did not, dude. What is wrong with me? Whack-a-mole, Mr. Squidward. Mr. Squidward. Dog, are you the same guy that was saying your hardest is Acheron on mobile? Or is that a different guy? Because if you're not, you're of the same ilk. I'm so mad! Ugh. No? Okay. I forget what day that was. I don't know if that was last week or earlier this week. That's what I'm saying. I know it's, like, not doable. Like, theoretically it's doable, but I don't know if it's ever going to be done because of... I don't know I forget the guy's name. He had a black profile picture. Like, it was literally just like a black circle. And he kept telling me that his hardest was Acheron on mobile. Dog was capping 100%. Like I think Bloodbath is still among like the top 10 hardest things ever completed on mobile, if I'm not mistaken. I think Arctic Lights might be the hardest. What's my opinion on Avernus? Honestly, take it or leave it. Like I think it looks all right, but I'm not playing that crap. And difficulty wise, I have no idea. I don't even think I've beaten a practice run of it. Nor do I really even want to try. Dog, why is my game lagging? Don't do this to me. What the frick? Why? Can't even get 1%. Avernus was beaten. No, it wasn't. 22 list. He did not beat Avernus on mobile, though. Yeah, Aerial Gleam. I think you're right. I think Aerial Gleam is the hardest. That's what I remember seeing. Bro did not beat Avernus on mobile. Like, I think it was Diamond and Trick who beat it second and third. It took them so long on 2.1 physics on PC No one beat it on mobile. Yeah, 60 hertz on PC, but 60 hertz doesn't matter anymore because if you're playing on 60 hertz on 2.2 physics, it's still 240 hertz physics, so it doesn't matter. I mean, your TPS is, I think, 60 FPS at that point, but I don't know why you would limit yourself like that. It's really not that expensive to buy a better monitor. I know if you're on mobile, you're kind of locked to 60 or... Let's go! That took way too long. Oh my gosh, dude. Someone told me they beat Pobo's Bloodbath and Bloodlust on mobile in a week. Like they themselves who told you did that? Or they just claim, obviously, I don't think that's well, it's possible. I don't think that was done. Hardest low refresh rate mobile demon is Yatagarasu. That would make sense. He's number 3 on stats here. That doesn't mean anything, though. That just means he's good at the game. She's in love with the concept, as if we're all just how she imagines. We're in love, we just don't know it yet. Tell me how I'm supposed to see the magic. 'Cause I don't believe in it no more. I'm gonna tell her. I don't think I love you no more. Freaking EXO. Isn't Trick number 1 on Stats Viewer right now? Let's see my attempt count. It's probably something crazy. Oh my goodness. Okay, 2,300 plus. I know I have a copy of this somewhere. Okay, so it's 2,300 plus 964. What was that? So 964 plus 2347. 3,311 is a lot of attempts. There's so many new completion screens. What is happening? I do love that level, though. Forest Temple is a good level. Okay, now, the moment you've all been waiting for. This is a certified Hood classic. Wow, I beat it! Some top players just don't want to beat the list. I wouldn't want to beat the list. Okay, the goal today is to get 42 to 100 so that I can say I have this in 2 runs. So I believe I have 52 to 100 and 47. Acting like beating the list is easy. Pluh. I just beat Sakupin Circle's no clip. The new W pop off. Chad, is this real? I just realized I haven't eaten any food today at all. It's kind of lame. Probably gonna make oatmeal like halfway through the stream or something. Balls, dude. Fake news. So just because I'm curious, what are y'all's hardest demons currently? Dude, that was freaky. As soon as I said that, you posted that. Like, stream delay is weird. That was freaky. Thermodynamics by Flash. I've never played that. You've got to be freaking kidding me! Ah! That was a good run, though. We can do better. You guessed what I was gonna say. That was really freaky, though, because as I was speaking the words that popped up in my chat, and I know there's delay, too, that was serendipitous timing, as they would say. I was actually planning on streaming yesterday, but then I, ended up literally doing nothing. I ended up riding around with my dad in the car for, an hour and falling asleep on my grandparents' couch for, 6 hours. Suboptimal. Dang. You know, honestly, I might end up going back and just screen recording that Forest Temple completion and uploading it to YouTube. Just screen capping it, because if I try to download it through YouTube, it just turns out terrible. But if I screen record it, it'll look perfect. My hardest easy demon? That's a weird question. But you know what? Gotta find out. Decode is probably up there with harder easy demons, I'd say. Sidestep is annoying. Um, None of these are particularly difficult for my. Starquake was hard. I remember this one being kind of tough. This was the one I beat to get 120 star coins, I remember, because it's a map pack level. Mm. Zafari's kind of a tough level, actually. This might be the hardest. There's some weird, like, straight fly and tough wave parts. Probably Extinction. Yeah, Extinction's a little tough. Yeah, this one's probably the hardest. This one just has a lot of high refresh rate things that like aren't hard if you're on high refresh rate, I guess. Like, I honestly think this one could be medium demon. And then the hitboxes are wrong in that part. The hardest demons of each difficulty. He just posted? I said right now? I feel like this one was kind of hard. Am I wrong? No, that one wasn't too bad, actually. Yeah, I don't know. Probably Safari. I think that one is definitely categorically the hardest, in my opinion. Ooh, this level's crazy. That level's crazy. Let's see if I can hit an awesome clip. Where did you go? Oh. Also, I've gone back through my streams and I feel like because of where my mic is placed, I feel like my breathing is kind of loud, but I don't know how to like not make it loud, if that makes any sense. Like I feel like it'd be better if I had a desk mic, but I ain't paying for that. Poop. I am streaming. You can show me it now. I don't think anyone's in chat right now. Monday, January 29th, 2024. I bought this because I'm infatuated with mini items. It cooks excellent eggs, especially fried on the right hand side or on the left. It doesn't matter whatever shape you want your eggs because that's what it'll come out to be, is what shape the container is. But please, 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 I beg of you, don't touch anywhere on the machine itself. It gets extremely, extremely, extremely fire emoji, fire emoji, fire emoji, fire emoji, quadruple exclamation point. I bought this also because on the weekends, sometimes my son makes good eggs. No, he makes my eggs. He cooks them extremely good. I like my eggs fried very well done and preferably just whites if it's possible. But as anyone in the world may know, that's not at all the time possible. You crack eggs, sometimes the yellow comes out too with the whites. The toaster itself is useless. It does not cook toast. It's maybe just to keep the food warm. So at the most, the toaster, as they call it, should just be called a warmer tray. On the side where you can cook eggs, you can also use to make perfectly round pancakes. I put a piece of toast in the tray the whole time, 20 minutes. I'm not joking. It did nothing. I waited and waited and waited for it to cook, but my toast just did nothing. It just kept it warm. That's it. You can actually just classify this as a warming tray. It does excellent for warming. But that's okay because I kind of needed one of those two, and I'm in love with the machine anyway because it's mini. The ruler that you see on the machine is 12 inches long, so it kind of gives you an idea of approximately how the machine itself is approximately 11 and 3/4 inches, 5 and 1/4 inches tall. I also stood the ruler up so you can see how tall it is. It has about a 2.5 foot cord max to it. I would suggest people buy this. The timer also goes up for 5 minutes and dings it really loud when it's finished timing. And obviously, because it's not plugged in, it won't get hot on the top. If you're using the timer, have it plugged in. But also, my suggestion is very strong when I say, please, I beg of you, do not let your children close to this or anyone young or some child that likes to touch stuff because this machine gets boiling hot. Boiling hot, not just a little bit hot, it gets freaking boiling hot. So if you don't want your children burned, please keep them away from it. Quadruple exclamation point, fire emoji, fire emoji, fire emoji, fire emoji, fire emoji times 10. But any adult, I would definitely suggest buying this. It's a cute item to have. Make one egg at a time, maybe one hash brown, and if you want to keep a piece of toast just warm in double quotation marks and not cook it, this is for you. I would definitely buy this again if I had to. Adrienne, quadruple fire emoji. What am I reading? My sister wanted to show me an Amazon review she found. What was that for? Someone is really excited about that 3-in-1 breakfast machine. I mean, I guess they are right. It does look cute. I know. Someone definitely had too much cocaine when they wrote that. Like, and that was in all caps too. Everything was in all caps. Don't they know? Don't they know that's rude? Am I allowed to say cocaine on YouTube? I don't know. Who cares? All right. I may need to practice that ship. Slightly. Oopsie poopsie. So, Mr. Alex SNYGD, what is your favorite of all time Geometry Dash level? If you had to choose one, and were being held at gunpoint. Oops. That's a lot of Arabic, and I can't read Arabic. I'm sorry, my friend. I'm pretty much limited to English and a very, very limited amount of Spanish. I kind of sounded like an AI when I said that. Maybe I am an AI. Poop, man. Oh my gosh. Ants are eusocial insects of the family Formidae and belong to the related wasps and bees, belonging to the order Hymenoptera. Ants evolved from the Vespid wasp ancestors in the Cretaceous period. Nerd emoji. Thanks for that. Okay, now what's the issue? What's the malfunction here where I keep dying at 52%? Balls. Yeah, I'll say. Uh, uh. My nose is itchy. Poop. Oh my gosh. I'm back! Welcome back, Con GD. This time we're playing athanatos, however you pronounce it, for real. And not for fake. You hate your life. Why? Nuts. You died on tryout? Yeah, you're banned forever from Geometry Dash. Dryout is kind of a tough level though, because it has that upside down section. That used to throw me for a loop. I mean, relatively speaking, it's not that hard, but like, whenever I first beat that level, it was tough. It was back in 1.3 whenever I started playing. Dang! Dang! Double dang! Let's see if I can one attempt Cataclysm again. Top player, my absolute A word. The only thing I will be is a based beta who can beat dry out. Who can't beat dry out. The T was covered. Isn't based and beta, aren't those like mutually exclusive? I don't think you can be based and be a beta at the same time. You can be a based sigma or a cringe beta. I think. Dang it! Dang it! Here we go. Balls. This looks like this looks like Cattery. Yes, this is beta athanatos. Honestly, I think athanatos is the best like spiritual successor to Cataclysm. Its gameplay has the same energy. The media cannot make me hate Cataclysm. We are brothers. We are dragon energy. Silent Madness. Is it Stereo Madness, but like there's quad spikes and stuff? I made Silent Pittsburgh. What? Inconceivable. I didn't even know you could die like that. No, it's Stereo Madness. Ultra buffed and extended. I'd be willing to give it a try. It's XL. That makes me nervous. How many likes does it have? Grief when? Grief right now. I think there's a leaked copy of it online, right? That's incorrect. And a butterfly click our way to what the devil? Oh, there's a secret way. On mobile? Nice. I definitely don't think this is the updated version, because I know Doggy's done a ton of buffs and such to it. I feel like the spam isn't even the hardest part. It's this little wave click right after it. How was I getting that far into the ground? What are the hitboxes? Yo! Oh, I mean, I think he's balancing it. I think some parts are buffed, some parts are nerfed, you know. As is the standard fare with most projects. Okay, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. Oh, it looks so hard. I have no doubt that it's harder than Tidal Wave. Some of those waves are nuts. Stalemate after Forest Temple or Fairy Dust. Okay. Yeah, I think it's probably better to do Stalemate after. I think Stalemate is harder, in my humble opinion. Uh, Excuse me. Do first drop on Grief. Let's do Grief start position. Has someone made one? My game is lagging. What is my second favorite game? That's tough. So, a lot of games I like are super old. I don't play a ton of like new games, except I play like some new Call of Duties every once in a while. It's kind of a three-way tie between uh, Sonic 3 and Knuckles is one of my favorites ever. Uh, Doom 1 and Doom 2 are up there, and so is Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. Those are all like kind of tied. If I had to choose one, it would probably be Ocarina of Time, but yeah, I'll play Silent Madness here in a little bit. Dog, this is like, what is this? Verifier told me it's a list difficulty. What was my first hard demon? I think mine was 9 circles. I think Deadly Clubstep is more fun than 9 circles, though, maybe. Dog, this crap is hard. Gonna be Fire Temple? That's a fun level, I think. It's been forever since I've played any of the other temple levels. Dude, are these all real spikes? What the heck? That is not even cool. Oops. Nine circles is the easiest choice. I mean, back then I was terrible at waves, so there were probably ones that would have been easier for me back then, but it made me better at wave. Oh, the easiest for you is Fire Temple? Okay. I haven't played that one in a really long time. Is this... Okay, that just kills me. I don't know what's up with that. That this is way off. What the heck? Yeah, the speed portals are messed up in this one. I think this is supposed to be 4 times speed right here. I honestly think this is nerfed too. Yeah, that's broken. That's broken. That's broken. That's broken. That's broken. That's supposed to be mini. Yeah, grief is tough. Anyways, what was the ID? There it is. Did it? Hello? Did it not copy? Copy. You know what? Whatever. We'll just type it in manually because this thing wants to be difficult for whatever reason. No clip it? Okay. I can see a lot of like invisible orb trickery going on here. I missed that. Is that even possible? Oops. Dog, there is no way that's even possible. Let me play that last part again. Why is it saying level verified, dog? I have safe mode on. I have very little faith in what the heck? It just ignored. I have auto safe mode on. It literally didn't put it on safe mode. Okay. One block 4 times wave spam is a little bit much, I think. Yeah, that's wild, dog. If someone actually beat that, congrats to them. Wait, let's see how far I can get, actually. Is frame perfect? Yeah, dog. I ain't gonna lie, this is hard. The world record is 0 to start a drop. Yeah, it's tough, dude. Now that's really cool, but have you seen Silent Pittsburgh? This is my magnum opus. We were doing a video where we had to spin a wheel to get objects to use to make challenges, which this video is not going to come out, sadly, because a lot of our footage got corrupted. So it was me, Mythium, and then that relatable gamer who you guys might know from if you've watched Mythium's videos, but we were working on this video, and this was my level for the challenge. I beat all of their levels, but they couldn't get past the first jump in mine, so I take that as a badge of honor. Yeah, you probably will have to balance your level, but honestly, some of the gameplay is pretty fun. And it's not just stereo extremeness because you added the extension on the end. Yeah, the waves are crazy. The 4 times speed mini wave, or not 4 times speed mini wave, but the 4 times speed one block wave spam is probably needs nerfed. Do you have any plans to decorate, or are you just gonna leave it like uh stereo madness type decoration? Why am I even playing this? Your verifier's decorating. That's cool. I'm dumb. Darn. I'm gonna play this map, but I don't know if my level will get copyright or my video get copyright nuked if I play this. I decorated the pre-drop, which is also my first time decorating. A preview of my decoration part. Okay, I'll play that in a second. Wrong ID. Let's go. It's one of the favorite levels I've made. And I did it in like a week or so too. It didn't take me that long. Let's play Super Ween World. So if that's the wrong ID, what's the right ID? Oh, there we go. Stream delay. One oh seven 110319. Okay, let's manually turn on safe mode so that I'm blameless. Hello, where are you? There we go. Okay, this is interesting. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I think you could flesh it out a little bit more, but obviously that's pretty interesting. I've never seen anything like that. First deco ever? Yeah, that's not bad for your first time ever. I'm still not that great at deco, and I've been playing for a bajillion years. Like, you find one level that I made a few years ago. Here it is. This was me trying to recreate the sort of atmosphere of Ice Cavern from Ocarina of Time into a level. So me and one of my buddies made this. And there's some parts I kind of like about it, but there are other parts that are kind of lousy. But you learn from that kind of stuff. What works, what doesn't. Darn. This is a level I'm pretty proud of. Although 2.2 messed up the click pattern slightly. Wow, I have 6 hard demons now. Do I get some demon keys? Oh, yes, baby. Let's get some demon chests. Something good, come on. That's not something good. What is the current weekly? Medium demon? What? Lava Temple's a medium demon now? Really? That level's always struck me as being fairly hard. Darn it! They tricked me. I honestly forget how to play this level. Ah, my feet are itchy. That click is kind of hard. I think that could almost be hard demon. I don't know. It's still pretty hard to me. Especially with all the fake orbs and stuff. Oops. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's still passable as a hard demon, but I'm not a great judge of difficulty. I think I'm a really great judge, but most people probably wouldn't. What's crazy to me is that Deadly Club Step is a hard demon. That roll is actually pretty tough. Some flies in Silent Madness are with fixed hitboxes. Nah, you gotta delete those, man. Fixed hitboxes, I feel like if you've played for a long time and get used to how the hitboxes feel with normal straight flying, fixed hitboxes just like throw you for a loop. They're kind of not fun in my opinion. But obviously you can make the level how you want. Do you want to play Unnerved Silent Madness? I think I've had enough Silent Madness for today. Three to four times harder. That level was already really hard. Crap, dude. Here's a fun level. I think you're already there in terms of it being harder than Stereo Extremeness. Oops. That's probably for the best. You don't want it to be completely unfun just for the sake of difficulty, but yeah. No Avernus 2. Do you like the idea of a layout nearly impossible, but still possible for humans, specifically for people who are too good at the game? Um, I don't know. I kind of like the only kind of levels that are like that I almost like are like Eternus or something. Mm. Like this is the only one I kind of like. Safe mode. Where's no clip? Go. have such a hard time actually even getting to the top of this. Just want to have an Eternus start position. Yes, my man. Oh, he has the stupid. Yeah, we have to have smart start position on. Why does it just teleport me to the top of the level? Why is it? Smart start position automatically selects the correct speed. I don't use it because sometimes it's glitchy. Yeah. Something like Top Zero by Eggs and both fun or gameplay. Yeah, I watched Top Zero before and I didn't think it looked very fun. But yeah, something with more fun gameplay for sure. Would be a fun level to play. I don't have my hacks on, do I? No hacks. What the frick, dude? That was an awesome run. I just smacked my keyboard. That was good. Dang. What's the most popular unrated level? As in it never got a rate or it got unrated? Fernan Flute. That one probably has the most likes out of them, but I wonder like right now what people are vying to get rated. Like I think W Cropolix should have been rated, but I don't know. That was a pretty popular one back in the day for people to get angry about for not being rated. What the frick, dude? Oh my gosh. Let's do a practice run of Yatagarasu. Sounds like a good idea right now. The new nerfed one is way more enjoyable. Might have to give it a try before I head off for the night. Oh, freaking heck, dude. Oh, that was lame. I almost did that in one try. What the heck? Let's see this out. Let's see where this goes. I've never seen this before. I mean, I'm sure it's patched. Surely it's patched. I would be shocked if this wasn't patched. Okay, okay. I was gonna say, if that wasn't patched, I would be really shocked. Do an athanatos, athanatos. Yeah, I'll do one here in a second. That was a suboptimal checkpoint. Yeah, I've never seen that secret way before, but that was really interesting. Let's do. I'm like killing myself with these checkpoint positions I'm placing. You got a 44 run on Forest Temple. Nice. Yay! Welcome, kitty dudes. That part feels different to play than it used to, I swear. Nope, I'm just dumb. Yay, 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 yay. That wasn't too bad. I had some missteps here and there. You should be Yada after athanatos. That's the plan. Lots of yays. Okay, already. Okay, I saw you got 44. New Silent Madness. Let's see if the copy feature will work. Dog, what are you so yay about? Yeah, it doesn't let me paste. 107, 728, 782, 367. Okay, we'll do no clip, safe mode. Nuke you? Why? Why does it kind of look legit? Because I'm awesome. Dog, I even turned on safe mode. It still verified those coins. It, I don't know what's wrong with. I think that's a lot better. It looks pretty good though. Let me see how far I can get. Give you a shout out. Why? You ain't done nothing for me. The jumps are still hard. Try the drop. Gosh dang it. Okay. So we'll try. It's hard to tell where the hitboxes are because of these saws, but I think this is a lot more fair. Now this stuff where you have to hit your head and bounce, that's going to be really tough. Yeah, it's really tough. Forest Temple 52. Good job. I think I'm going to try to get a 42 to 100 and then get off. That was really good. That could have been even better. Frick! I'm angry because you won't nuke me. Please nuke me. How about you shut up? You're fat. I might be, but you wouldn't know that. Because you ain't watched my shorts. Play the unnerved to end the stream. Maybe. I want to get this run first. What is it? Someone got shot?
Donald Trump got shot and it grazed his cheek and he was exuding death.
Really? Is that real?
Yeah, Bethany just sent it to me.
Dog, we finna have to look this up now. I bet I'll see it on YouTube if it's real. Oh, thanks for subscribing, kitty dudes. Yeah, this is all from like a few minutes ago. Former President Donald Trump was swarmed by Secret Service agents and rushed off stage as bangs were heard during a rally in Butler, Pennsylvania on Saturday. Trump began his speech around 6 p.m. and was only shortly into his speech when a disturbance caused Secret Service to swarm the president. He was then led off stage, quickly pumping his fist. There appeared to be blood on the right side of his ear as he was being taken off stage. Oh, that's crazy. Classic America. Said like an actual European. No, Cammy, I'm talking with chat right now. Potential. I don't even know if I can say that. I don't know if I can say those words. Didn't expect anything different. Well, you wouldn't expect someone with such high security as the former president to have an attempt on his life in this day and age. The Secret Service is supposed to, like, you know, prevent those kinds of threats, but maybe they're not as good as they're supposed to be. Balls, man. Oh my gosh. Doesn't that happen every day with you guys? I mean, there's 300 million people in America. People do get shot every day, but attempts like that don't happen every day. That's really uncommon. He got hit by something. Apparently, he was bleeding from the side of his face. But all they know now is they heard pops. President Trump had some bleeding across his face, so it could have been a firework for all we know, but so far it seems to be gunshot type stuff, but this is really recent. Like, honestly, whoever did that is kind of stupid because they're just making Trump a martyr. Like, if their real objective is to stop Trump, they literally just strengthened him even more by trying to kill him. Like, I don't know what else to say. Like, love him or hate him, that was pretty stupid to try to do that. You like Trump? I'm not going to get too deep into politics, but I'm pretty neutral on most things anymore. That dual wave! Kryptonite! Better than the guy that confused Putin and Zelensky and may or may not be a pedo. Yeah, not a fan of Brandon. I'll say that much. That was pretty funny though when he said that. I wasn't watching it live or anything, but it's a pretty silly mistake to be making in front of an audience of that kind. No, not really. Most of us aren't enthralled with him. From what I gather, most of the people who even did vote for him only voted for him because he wasn't Trump. I don't know a lot of diehard Biden fans. I like chicken nuggets. Sadly, I don't think you can vote for chicken nuggets. Would if I could. Election day are like choose who is less worse. Pretty much. Everyone, I always see people arguing in the YouTube comment sections where people are like, "Oh man, America's so terrible. I can't believe the only options we have are Biden and Trump." And then people are like, "Oh well, you gotta go to the primaries. You gotta go to the primaries and pick better people." Like, you don't think that they just rig those? Like, the parties don't just rig those to pick who they want to pick? The only people who go to primaries are the people who care a lot, and the people who care a lot are generally, I don't know. I don't know how to say this without sounding mean, but like the people who care a lot about politics generally tend to be extremists. Not in like a terroristic sense, but like, they lean pretty heavy one way or the other. So you're going to get candidates that lean that way because the primaries only pull in the kinds of people who care a lot because they're not very well publicized. They're, you know, stuff like that. You have four main parties and they're all crap. Yeah, that's there are other parties besides the big two in America, but none of them ever gain any traction because the big two have such a stranglehold on everything else. But there's not a lot to be done about it, unfortunately. I haven't ever gotten into Greek politics. I know a little bit about Canadian and British and Chinese politics and stuff, and a little bit of Russian, but I've never known much about Greek politics. That freaking wave! Frick! New Democracy is rigging votes. Syriza has lost like most of its popularity, and the leader of Syriza is trash. PASOK is having a crisis, and CPG will never win. Yeah, that's a stinky situation to be in. Do you want free chicken nuggets? That depends. Are they fresh? Are they cooked? Where are they from? It's pretty funny that the party called New Democracy is the one that's rigging the votes. It's pretty ironic. Lost 10% of its voters in the European elections. So is there just a lot of like voter abstinence where people aren't voting? Now, what the balls? Why did that happen? Frick! From McDonald's, and yes, they are fresh. Hit me up. Gosh, man. In the EU election, only a third of Greeks voted in general. Yeah, I don't, I don't think I've ever actually voted. Like I'm old enough to, but I've never felt very driven to do it. I probably should, but New Democracy is legit getting over 40% every election. The whole country hates it. How is that possible? Like, what's their platform? What are they trying to accomplish? Like, what's their agenda? The only thing they accomplish is annoy us citizens. Like, what's annoying about them that they do? Do they just not do anything? Yeah, price increases are tough. I think that happens everywhere, unfortunately, but there are a lot of political parties who don't do very much to control their spending, which doesn't help either. Like, I don't think inflation can 100% be prevented per se, but I think most parties could do a better job controlling it. My geometry dash is acting strange. Son, I'm back with the milk. What's strange about your geometry dash? It has the worst inflation in the EU and the lowest paying jobs. Yeah, that really stinks. Is there a lot of manufacturing in Greece? I figure that would help to bring more jobs if they could, I don't know, find some kind of niche in the market and start making manufactured goods and hire people for that. But I know that's big in the U.S. That's why we have so many jobs, is mostly because of manufacturing and things like that. You pay like $100, like 100 Greek dollars or 100 U.S. dollars. And is that like for a family or per person? Because I know my family, for like, we get groceries like maybe every 2 weeks or something. There's like seven of us, so we end up paying like well over that. Literally anything the game acts, like the glitch effects. 1 year, €100 for a family of 2 to 3. That's probably a little high. Yeah, euros are worth more than the American dollar. I'm fairly certain. So that'd probably be like what, probably like 120 USD or something. I'm going to go insane. Get paid like at the very most 20K. Yeah, 20K is not great. It's hard to live a modern lifestyle whenever there aren't very good paying jobs. When is my brother getting out of your basement? Never. He's mine now. 25K is considered high paying. Yeah, like in America, I think most teachers make around like 35 or like 30 to 35,000 American dollars per year, and that's considered like really low. But even then, like houses right now are crazy expensive. Like even in my little area that I live, you're paying well over 100,000 for a small family house. So if you're paying with cash, which almost no one does, you're saving for multiple years to even get to the point where you're getting close. 820 euro per month. I've never thought about minimum wage in terms of wage per month, but like, so I'm from Ohio, so the minimum wage here is like, I think $10.55 per hour, which I'm not sure what that translates to in terms of months. I guess it depends on how much you work, but most starter jobs are hourly. How much money we earn per month in Greece? Yeah, that's very different than in America. Everything's hourly in America. And if you're not hourly, you're salary, so per year. Do you guys generally get paid bi-weekly, or is that an American thing? Because that's the pretty standard thing here in America. Two euro per hour, the minimum wage. Let me look at the conversion rate for euros. I'm not even sure what it is. So 1 euro is $1.09. So 2 euros is $2.18. That's a pretty low minimum wage. Because if I'm right, Ohio, isn't it 7? Uh, I think the federal minimum wage is like 7.50 an hour, I think. Yeah, $7.25 is the federal minimum, but most states have a higher one that they set themselves. So like my state is Ohio. So yeah, in Ohio it's $10.45 per hour. So it's a little bit higher than the federal minimum. Like my mom gets paid for an hour. Yeah, that's pretty low, even in terms of dollars, if you're talking 4 euros per hour. Like I'm hesitant to talk about how much I make because I feel like I'd be like, I don't know. I won't say how much I make, but that's unfortunate that that's the situation in your country. Because like, I always think like things aren't going great over here, but things aren't going great a lot of places. Yeah, it is like a 9 cent difference. It's really not much. I'm always thinking of the pound being worth a lot more than the US dollar. Like I think it's like a little bit more substantial, but It's actually funny how similar the European Union and the United States are in terms of like size and GDP and stuff. More than 10% of the people are jobless. That's a lot. I wonder what the employment rate in America is. Or I guess the unemployment rate. I guess it's 4.1% as of July 5th. Oh, 25%? That's a holy cow. What's like the standard job in Greece? Like what do most like what industry do most people work in? Freaking leg spike. Rah! Those people work in stores or restaurants as waiters. Yeah, I'd say about in America, most young people, that's pretty much it. But once people become adults and stuff, they usually go into manufacturing or like business management or uh oh, what's a popular one? I don't know what you call it. Like real estate. Greece has a lot of women slaughterers. People that just go around and kill women. 10 women have gotten murdered already this year. Yeah. The murder rate in the US, I know, is considerably higher than not every country, but a lot of other, you know, so to say, first world countries or whatever. But a lot of that's taken up by like the really big cities. Because like in my area, I think the last time I heard about someone getting murdered was like a few years ago, and like that was like the first time in my life I even remember hearing about it. But like in big cities and stuff like Chicago, like hundreds of people die every year in Chicago due to like gang violence and you know uh, marital issues and things like that. I know everyone always talks about Chicago, but it's the easiest comparison. Usually by exes. Yeah, a lot of murders tend to be crimes of passion. There's not a lot of random murders. I mean, every once in a while you'll get stuff in the US like that, but most people that die by violence is because of disagreements and personal issues. Bullying is a big problem. There's a little bit of that anymore in America, but there were so many like campaigns against it that like it hasn't been as big of an issue as it used to be. In schools particularly. I mean, online people bully all the time, but like whenever I was in school, like you hardly ever got that. And even if you did hear people bullying, it was like in private. Like they weren't actually like making fun of people directly to their face. Like a teen killed another teen by stabbing him like a month ago over a jacket. That's crazy. Like the most in my area that we would get, like you would see a fight every once in a while, like two people would just get into it over something, but nothing usually ever became of that. Greek teens fight a lot. Yeah, teenagers in general tend to be pretty hot-headed, but in the US it seems to have calmed down a little bit, just because there's been a lot of awareness around it. Like it's just not tolerated. I am not getting this run today. Oh my goodness. I'm curious, are you guys even allowed to have firearms at all, or is that like really heavily restricted? In my school, we got groups. We got the boys, the three girl groups, and the outcasts. I mean, yeah, you get cliques and stuff in America too, but like the school I went to, I'm not a social butterfly by any means, but I kind of just knew everyone and everyone was chill with me. So I had my friend group. We were a bunch of geeks and stuff, but I was friends with most people. Like, I didn't have a lot of problems. Now, there were some, like, cliques that were really exclusive and, they were mean to other people, but you'll get that. Guns are illegal unless you have law enforcement. That's crazy. Like, I that's like so foreign to me because I forget that like most other countries you're like hardly even allowed to have guns without special licensing and stuff. I still have to do background checks and stuff if I get one, but I'm not restricted. I have like I don't know, I have like 10 guns, but I'm kind of a gun guy, so like in my state, you're allowed to once you're 21, you're allowed to carry a firearm without a permit. You'll need a permit and register and a lot of paperwork. That sounds a lot like what I know about like British firearms. Like I know most people over there, you have to have a license and stuff to get them. Like I know a lot of people in the U.S. who are, which is surprising. You don't need a license to own guns in the U.S., but you need a license to hunt. But that's just so that people don't kill more animals than they're allowed because they have all kinds of like bag limits and stuff. Like deer is really big around here. Like you're only allowed to kill like 3 deer per season or whatever. I don't really hunt, but I know a lot of people who do. If you want firearms here, you're gonna have to go to the black market. That's just so wild to me. Frick. If you get caught with guns, you'll be charged with possession of a deadly weapon. Interesting. Yeah, the only stuff you'll get busted for over here, if you, so there are some things you need licenses for. So like, I have a double barrel shotgun and I want to cut the barrel down so that it's like a, like a sawed off type thing, but I can't do that without paying a special fee and getting permission from the Department of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives, which is federal government type stuff. So I have to pay them $250 and they have to approve me doing that before I do it, or else I get charged with a felony. So, and that's the same with like suppressors or silencers. They're the same way. Machine guns are even more restricted. Like you have to go through some hoops to get those. I also remember we have restarted the beef with North Macedonia this year. I've heard something about that. What's the beef between Greece and North Macedonia? Because I know Macedonia is a region in Greece, but North Macedonia is like a separate country entirely, right? Because their new president addressed his country as Macedonia, our prime minister is blocking them for the European Union. I think that's a little bit petty. I don't know. Oh my gosh, this wave! Completely cut diplomatic relations with them and embargoed them. Holy crap. Just over the name? That's intense. Hey, what's up, Lincoln? We're talking about Greek and American politics right now, and the differences between them. Ay. Frick. Now the political parties are fighting each other. New Democracy is fighting North Macedonians and our parties, while the other parties are fighting New Democracy in North Macedonia. Is this a newer level you've stumbled upon? No, this is one I've been working on for a while, like 13,000 plus attempts. It's probably closer to 20. Oh, but this would be my new hardest if I were to beat this. It's marginally harder than Bloodbath. Now, infighting is not great for the stability of a country. That much I know. But most countries have that. Very few countries are largely unified. Like in America, obviously the mostly the Democrats and the Republicans are always at each other's necks and stuff. Most other parties are too small to even do anything. Ah! Yeah, I'll play the unnerved version. I'm pretty much through with Geometry Dash for today. So 107, 728, 2711. Did I do that right? No, I didn't. 107, 782. Am I dyslexic? Jeez. 782, 711. He's geometry dashed out. Okay. So we'll do no clip, safe mode. And for some reason it'll still verify the level anyways. We almost lost, but we made it back. Oh, goodness. What's happening? There's just spikes everywhere. What is this? Well, I screwed that up. Some spikes were fake, some spikes were real. Did you do the thing where you just made them not have hitboxes? Because they all looked real. Fake Zoink is back. And even though I have safe mode on, it still verified the level. Why? Weird. Well, anyways, check comments. Yeah, I'm kind of tuckered out. I'm probably gonna get off for the night of geometry test anyways. What's going on in Discord right now? Oh yeah, I saw that thing about Trump. The aura is crazy. That's real though. Okay. Also, I was talking about Greece, but you should also tell me how it is in America. With regards to the political parties or what? Or our relationship with other countries? I missed the context. Parties and life as a citizen. So, the Democratic Party campaigns on a lot of social reform issues. So a lot of, you know, rights to do with immigration and LGBTQ and things like that. And the Republicans are always doing stuff to do with, they would say they're the party of individual freedom, but I don't know if I agree with that. They kind of do some scummy, both parties are kind of scummy, in my opinion, but the Republicans definitely pander more towards the right leaning crowd and the Democrats more towards the left leaning crowd, if that makes any sense. So the Republican Party is more conservative and the Democratic Party is more liberal, per se. Isn't individual freedom communism? That's an interesting way to look at it. Communism is whenever the government controls and shares all resources so that it's, I don't know, supposedly more fair. I don't agree with communism necessarily, but like if you have a commune, like the people in the commune are sharing all their resources and there's a government that controls who gets what resources. Socialism is like that, but it's different. The US is definitely very high on the individual freedom scale, but there's some aspects of socialism. Like there's this thing called I don't know what you call it. Uh Social Security and Medicare that everyone pays into, and it's sort of this pool of money that the government distributes to people who they feel need it, which it kind of works, but we're losing money because of it too. So it's like, the old people get paychecks and stuff, which is good, but not enough is being paid into it to sustain it. So there's things like that. I would be more for individual freedoms and smaller governments generally. So, but the problem is both political parties are always vying for more power to do more stuff. So it's like I don't support that. So I don't really support either of the big political parties. And most of the smaller ones I don't really agree with either. What do I think about gender identity? That's a whole can of worms. I don't know if I want to get into that. I think you can do what you want to do in short. Uh I don't ascribe to most of those kinds of things, but if you have something you feel you want to do, I feel you have the right to do it, and that's not my say. So that's that's my opinion about that. And for with regard to life as a citizen, I don't know. Like I work at a factory, and I work about well, it would be 40 hours per week, working 8-hour days, but we have a lot of demand right now, so we're generally working 9 or 10-hour days. So 45 to 50 hours per week is the standard right now. How did I start my Geometry Dash career? So I don't know if I'd call it a career. It's more of a hobby. I don't make any money off of this, and I don't ever plan to. But I started playing whenever I was in fourth grade, which I don't know if you guys have like grade school equivalents. So elementary school, I don't know. So I was about 10, if that helps at all. It was just really popular. This was around update like 1.3 whenever I joined on, so a few months after the game came out, all my friends were on it, so I started playing it and I haven't really ever stopped since. And I had an iPod Touch 4 back then. That's what I played on. Yeah, I kind of figured school works way differently over there. Like we have like what's called elementary school, so that's like I don't know, like 11 to 12-year-olds and below. Then there's middle school, which is like 13 to 15 or 16-year-olds. Then high school is up until you're about an adult. And then after that, we have uh, college or university, as some people call it, but most people just call it college in America. Or I think the other word is post secondary, higher education, some would say. Like I have a college degree. You have 6 grades for elementary, 3 for middle school, and 3 for high school. Okay, so ours is pretty similar, I would say. So for elementary, we have kindergarten, which is like before first grade. So that's like the basic one, which is a German word, which I'm pretty sure just means child garden. I don't know. Uh, Kindergarten, we have first through fifth grade. That's elementary school. Then for middle school, we have sixth, seventh, and eighth grade. And then for high school, we have ninth, 10th, 11th, and 12th, which are freshman, sophomore, junior, senior, is what we call that. And then for higher education or college, you also have freshman, sophomore, junior, senior. And there are sometimes 4-year degrees, 2-year degrees. Like I have a 2-year degree. So I went to college for 2 years after high school and I have a degree that's kind of like an engineering degree, but it's not quite that. Although for are you in the US? Yes. You have to have a B1 certificate in English to study in university. Oh, so you have to be like fluent in English to be able to go to college. That's interesting. I know English for a while has kind of been what they call the lingua franca, which is like the universal language. Did you hear about the? Yes, I did hear about the Trump thing. I was just talking about that. Uh, I don't know what exactly happened. looking at some of the news sources and stuff, and I haven't seen a lot. Aside from there was a bang, he has a cut on his face. Shooter confirmed dead. Holy crap, that was fast. No, I don't want to sign in. Okay, it says minutes into Trump's rally speech in Butler County, Pennsylvania, loud popping noises were heard and people crouched down. Trump appeared to fall to the ground. When he stood back up, there was blood running down his face. Rushed off stage. In addition, the shooter, a rally attendee, was killed. So did the Secret Service get him? Okay, that's an interesting statement. Yeah, it looks like he was grazed by a bullet on the side of the face, is what it looks like. And then apparently they got the shooter, like they killed him. That was really fast. And I guess apparently Trump is fine, according to most reports. That's interesting. Also, here you can vote at 17. That's interesting. It here the age of majority they call it. Most things you get access to whenever you're 18. Like you don't need to do special schooling to get your driver's license. You just have to do a test. You can vote. You can join the army. I think you can join the army at 17, but that's a whole can of worms because the United States always needs bodies. So they're going to make the age to get into the army lower than everything else because I think that's lame. He got shot in his ear. That's what it looked like. Yeah, you can vote at 18 here, but whenever you turn, if Mr. Beast was 1 year older, everyone would vote for him. I wouldn't be opposed to having Mr. Beast as president. I think he'd do an okay job. Yeah, whenever you're 18, you're allowed to have long guns like rifles and shotguns. But once you turn 21, you're allowed to have handguns, which I think it should just all be one age. I think if you're going to say, oh, well, your brain's not developed enough, blah, 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 alcohol, blah, 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 I think you should make everything 21. You should make voting 21. You should make, because we're so picky choosy with everything where it's like, okay, well, you can have a shotgun if you're 18, but your brain's not developed enough to have a handgun until you're 21. And you can die in the army at 17, but you can't drink alcohol until 21 or have a handgun until 21. I think that's silly. Sam LPS girl, hi. What's up? Yeah, you kind of joined right at the tail end of the stream. Everyone was asking me about American politics and stuff, but welcome anyways. I can do a little bit of geometry before we close out. Um, let's play one of my favorites. Let's do. Do I have? Can you go to my account, Parker Zim, in a minute, or maybe just decode? I'll check out your account. Is this your account here? Play athanatos. Okay, we'll do a run from like 70 something to the end. No assassination stuff happens like ever. Yeah, everyone gets so riled up about politics here in America, and most people literally don't know anything. That's my favorite part. Everyone gets so mad about stuff that they can't even take the time to look into. They just graze headlines, then get really fired up about stuff. And then there's people who think that killing someone about it is going to change something and not just put them in prison. And that was a pretty good run. Stopped after World War One. Yeah. I'm gonna play Theory of Skrillex. Where's Theory of Skrillex? Where are you? Okay, there's noise. Hello? Oh, that's saved levels. I'm just glad Trump didn't die because Sleepy Joe back in would suck. Well, there's talk about a lot of people. Well, I've seen so much of this where so many people are calling for him to step down, but he doesn't want to. I think the only reason they still have him as a candidate is because he's so like vanilla. He's just so inoffensive that whenever you stack him up against someone who is very offensive like Trump, they're trying to appeal to the average person, but I don't I don't know if Joe has the wherewithal for another presidency. And I'm not the biggest fan of either of them, so this has been the first assassination attempt in a long time, actually, now that I think about it. When was the last one? I think it was Reagan. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Ronald Reagan was the last president to have an attempted assassination on him. So that was like 30, 40 years ago. And the last one to actually get assassinated, of course, was John F. Kennedy, and I think it was 61 or 63, 63 maybe. Like they're not common. Like they've happened in the past, obviously. Like we've had four presidents get assassinated. Some of those could have been prevented with better medical care, but we didn't have that back in the day. Um, yeah, this is the first one in a long time. Can I play B? I don't think I've ever beaten B, actually. I know that's a really popular level, but oh goodness, yeah, I've never beaten B. Like I get why people like this level, but I think it's all right. Like this spider part, man. It's your hardest on mobile. Nice. I think my hardest I ever beat on mobile was the one I was just playing earlier, which was Theory of Skrillex. But I almost beat Lightwave on mobile. I got 91% on mobile on Lightwave, which currently is considered an insane demon. That's pretty much only because of the last wave, which is where I died. Oh, freaking bees. Should play How to Platformer? No. I already tried it. It was already long enough as it was. Uh, I'm probably gonna get off. I know there's a bunch of you just joined, but I am tired. I am hungry. I have not had any oatmeal today. Take up entire stream. Yeah, it would be a Herculean effort. But for everyone who joined, thanks for coming. I enjoyed talking about all the differences with American Greek politics with Khan. That was cool. Um, yeah, thanks guys for coming. And yeah, if you want to come back next stream, that's fine too. I can't guarantee it'll be within the next few days, but probably next weekend I will be streaming for sure. So, see you all in the next one.